like real, and that's why they like her.
Is that what they like?
They love realness.
Oh, because everybody's real then. So don't trip.
Every time I would ask him something or say something, it was like he kind of came for me. And I'm not that kind of comedian. Like, I don't go tit for tat. I don't, that's not what I do.
Wanda Smith really thought she had the last laugh after that viral moment in 2018. But Katt Williams just snatched it back and body slammed it like he'd been waiting for years. That clapback aged like fire, and now he's spinning the block and throwing even more heat. Even after Wanda's passing, Katt's not letting up. He's still bringing her name into conversations, and not out of respect either. Word is, Katt's been saying Wanda fumbled the bag, let her whole career slip through her fingers, and left this world with nothing solid to her name. It's cold, but that's how Katt's been playing it. Zero chill.
And you're big
Turn
in
it
prison.
down.
And you're
Yes,
big
ma'am.
in prison.
I've never been to prison.
You have
19
several
felonies,
times.
no convictions.
Yeah,
Knock it
yeah.
off. Prison
Okay.
and jail aren't the same. No.
Okay,
No.
okay.
No.
Calm
No.
down, calm down.
Only one of us has $12
Calm
worth
down.
of jewelry on.
Let's rewind to that wild moment on Atlanta's hottest radio show back then, V103's Frank and Wanda in the Morning. Everybody was tuning in. It was supposed to be a regular laugh session, just two comedians trading shots, having some fun, but then everything flipped like a switch, and Wanda didn't see it coming. Katt came loaded. The vibe changed when he brought up Tiffany Haddish, and from there, it turned into straight flames. Katt accused Tiffany of being handed her fame, calling her an industry plant, and questioning if she even had the talent to back it up. He said, just because someone gets a Netflix special doesn't mean they're actually funny. And then he hit even harder, saying Tiffany had been grinding for over 20 years, but nobody can quote one original joke from her. Not one. That was the moment everything shifted. The room went quiet. Wanda couldn't bounce back. Her comebacks fell flat, and Katt walked out of that studio like he owned it. The damage was done, and her reputation cooked.
Why? Because ain't nobody gonna sleep with him. You only got Tiffany Haddish. She been doing comedy since she was 16. You can't tell me your favorite Tiffany Haddish joke. Why? Because she ain't done a tour yet. She ain't done a special. She has not proven the ability to tell jokes back to back for an hour to nobody. And they already ready to down Monique and up somebody who has showed them Girls Trip. Did you think she wrote Girls Trip?
Katt Williams made it clear he didn't believe Tiffany Haddish earned her spot the old school way. No late nights grinding in dive clubs, no nonstop city-to-city tours, no sweat on stage. According to Katt, she skipped the struggle and got handpicked by industry bosses who thought she was safe, easy to market, and wouldn't shake things up too much. But Wanda, she wasn't about to sit back and let Katt drag Tiffany without saying something. She jumped in, trying to check Katt right then and there, claiming Tiffany blew up because she's real. Katt shut that down fast. He clapped back saying being real ain't enough in comedy. You gotta be funny and be able to write your own material. And that's when things started spinning out of control. Wanda tossed out a few weak jabs trying to roast Katt like he was some rookie, but she clearly forgot who she was messing with. Big mistake. Who tries to roast Katt Williams while he's holding a mic? She came at him with little comedy jabs like it was a friendly roast, but Katt was ready for war.
Kids,
Absolutely.
tell me some of the things you cook that they're proud of. Like, Dad made some. You got the best spaghetti. You got the best steak. What do you have? Tell us what you cook.
As a father of 7 with an unlimited food budget, you can make whatever is necessary.
I
with
said
7,
what they like.
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
I'm
I
still
said, what do they
answering.
like?
Just because you're a poor interviewer doesn't mean.
You answer the question and just tell me.
Man, you're a strong black woman. Is it okay for me to answer?
Come on.
You keep interrupting the answer. Everyone can hear.
It was like she brought plastic knives to a missile launch. Katt went off, full throttle, live on air, turning that studio into a battlefield. He roasted her like it was Sunday cookout season, hot, greasy, and unforgiving. In just minutes, Katt flipped the whole thing and torched Wanda's entire career right there on the mic. And the worst part, she never recovered from that on-air takedown and passed away years later with no real comeback, no redemption, and nothing solid left behind. Wanda tried to hit below the belt. She brought up Katt's kids, his legal run-ins, even threw shade about his sexuality live on air, trying to rattle him. They even called him a DL man, right there in the studio like it was nothing. But here's the thing, Katt don't play about that, yet he still showed respect to the DL community while keeping his cool. No yelling, no screaming, he just clapped back with straight up comedy heat. First thing he did, went straight for her cooking. Katt joked that Wanda couldn't even feed her kids with a full pantry while he had an unlimited food budget for his.
Grant! How many kids you got, Wanda?
I have 3 boys.
Excellent.
Yes, I do.
Aren't boys simple?
Mm-hmm.
Aren't boys simple?
They can be. They can be. Yeah.
Wanda knows she
what?
She didn't do as much cooking in the latter years as she did in the beginning.
Whatever. I cook. I do it all.
I didn't say that you didn't.
Well, that's right. I did it in the beginning and the middle and the end.
What's your favorite thing to cook? Your boys say, yeah.
They like for me to. I do a really nice broccoli. They like my broccoli and they love my baked chicken.
Hey, right now, look up your phone and see what it takes to make broccoli, and tell me he doesn't say heat up water.
Shut up.
That's the only step in broccoli. Heat up water.
Simmer.
Have you ever heard of burned broccoli? Can you burn broccoli? You can't burn it because it's made in a pot.
The way he said it, cold-blooded and hilarious. Then he flipped the focus and went in on her interview game. Katt said she was constantly cutting people off and called her a terrible host right to her face. And even though folks tried to laugh it off in the studio, you could feel the tension. It was thick. Nobody was breathing easy. Then Katt flipped the script and asked Wanda about her kids. And that was checkmate. You could see it in her face. It was over. Wanda couldn't handle it. Katt clowned her cooking on a live show in front of the whole city. She tried to fire back, pulling the usual jabs. His arrest, his permed hair, his wild outfits, even threw in a tired Lil Mama diss. But nothing she said hit. Katt was too sharp, too quick, and too locked in. That's right, and here's where it all went completely left. Wanda wasn't about to just take that roast and walk it off. She was heated. Things got real outside the comedy world and straight into the streets. September 15th, 2018, outside the Atlanta Comedy Theater, where Wanda was hosting that night, stuff popped off. Security footage later leaked, showing Katt and Wanda having words again in the parking lot. But this time, it wasn't just jokes. Word on the street is, Wanda sent her husband Lamorris and her sons after Katt. That's how serious it got.
Damn, you good at heating stuff up.
You're good at telling us about what's going on in jail.
Yes, ma'am, and getting out to tell you.
All right, it's the People Station Viewer 3. Your hair is kind of...
That joint was...
My hair is 19 inches long and I have no perm.
You don't?
Oops.
Oh, that's not a perm.
No, it is not. Nice lady.
That's natural.
Come run one of your gnarled fingers.
Come here.
While you on air, so they can hear you live.
Come on. Let me come over here.
No. That's not how that works.
Oh, okay. Well, then stay over there.
Don't worry, ain't nobody putting their hands through yours.
That's right. They don't have to. I don't want them to. How about that? Yeah, they're old.
Versace, yeah.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
She said,
Versace.
I want to apologize to the people at Versace Collection. This is your 2019 summer line that hasn't come out.
But you had to open it up and show us it was Versace. I wanted to.
No, I didn't have to open it up. These people are on radio. They can't see anything.
Yeah, but you opened it up so we could see it.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, happy
whatever store is for the Black Lane Brown.
Allegedly, Lamorris even chased Katt through the lot, and people say he was strapped too. Things got so wild, the cops had to get involved. Lamorris claimed he didn't pull a weapon, said it just fell out during the chase. Either way, that moment flipped everything upside down. By January 2019, just a few months after that savage on-air takedown went viral, Wanda got the boot from V103, fired. No official statement, no goodbye show, just gone. And let's be real, you don't need a detective badge to figure it out. Most people believe it was tied directly to that mess with Katt, especially her calling him Lil Mama on air. In Atlanta, where the LGBTQ+ community is deep and respected, a shot like that wasn't just messy, it was a career backfire. That one jab didn't just miss, it spun around and smacked her right in the face. A full-on boomerang moment that ended her radio run for good.
If I would ask him something or say something, it was like he kind of came for me. And I'm not that kind of comedian. Like, I don't go tit for tat. I don't, that's not what I do. Nick Cannon asked me to go to Wild 'N Out. I'm like, dude, that's not my thing. I mean, so just because of the respect that I have for him, when he started coming at me, it kind of threw me off. So I didn't know how to retaliate or how to come back because that's not how I wanted to talk to him. I didn't want to talk to him like that. I didn't want to go back and forth with him like because of the...
Even though Katt later came out and said he had no personal beef with Wanda, he even admitted he didn't want to do that interview to begin with, the damage was already done. Her career, cooked, burned out, no coming back from that. Now fast forward to 2024, folks thought the whole drama had finally cooled off, that the beef was buried. But nope, Wanda was still talking about it just before she passed in October. She made it crystal clear. She blamed Katt for everything, said he was the reason she lost her job, lost her income, and basically watched her whole career crumble. Wanda went on record saying she regretted ever calling him up for that interview, claimed she only invited Katt because she had real respect for him, wanted to vibe with him, get to know him better, never expected he'd flip it and turn her studio into a roast session. But let's be real for a second. That's not how it looked to the public.
I'm for wilding out, right? I'm not the right one to Jones on.
Get this inmate out of here.
If you can't get your blood pressure down, you can't call me that.
Whatever, little mama.
If your cholesterol is 600.
Whatever, little mama.
I'm little mama's baby daddy.
No, you little mama.
Yes, ma'am.
Hey,
and what are you, girl? You probably shouldn't talk about sizes.
No, that's okay.
You big on the radio.
That's right. And you're big
Turn
in
it
prison.
down.
And you're
yes,
big
ma'am.
in prison.
I've never been to prison.
You have
19
several
felonies,
times.
no convictions.
Yeah,
Knock it
yeah.
off. Prison and jail aren't the same. No.
Okay,
no.
Calm
No.
down. Calm down.
Only one of us has $12 worth of jewelry on. No.
No.
People weren't buying it. They clapped back hard. If you respected him, why'd you come at his kid? Why bring up his jail time? Why throw that Lil Mama diss on live radio? Katt later cleared the air on Club Shay Shay. He said Wanda agreed before the show not to bring up anything personal. They had that set. She crossed the line first, and Katt just reacted the only way he knows how, with jokes sharp enough to cut steel. And now, in 2024, Katt's not just brushing it off, he's doubling down. During his sit-down on Club Shay Shay, he didn't hold back. He said, plain and simple, Wanda broke the rules she set. She wanted laughs, but when the fire got too hot, she tried to play victim. Katt said she brought a microphone to a sword fight and forgot who had the blade. He explained that he kept it cool until she dragged it into personal territory. Once she mentioned his kids, his past, and his name in a slick way, all bets were off. According to Katt, it wasn't about comedy anymore. It was about respect. And once that line got crossed, the gloves came off. What really hit people was Katt saying he never wanted to hurt Wanda's career. He claimed it wasn't supposed to go that far, but at the same time, he wasn't about to let someone try him on his own turf, especially live in front of Atlanta. Fans are still torn. Some say Wanda knew what she was doing, trying to check a line with a toothpick. Others think Katt went too far, knowing his punchlines hit like grenades. Either way, their clash is now legendary. Not just a viral moment, but a cautionary tale. Don't start a fire if you ain't ready for the smoke. And just when you thought the drama was buried with the past, Katt stirred it all up again with one cold line that sent shockwaves through the internet. While talking about his rise, he threw major shade without even saying Wanda's name directly. He said, some people interview comedians and some people get turned into the punchline. Boom! That one line lit social media on fire. Folks instantly connected the dots. He was clearly talking about Wanda. And just like that, the whole situation came roaring back into the spotlight. Old clips resurfaced, fans started rewatching that infamous interview like it dropped yesterday, and opinions flew left and right. People close to Wanda said she felt that sting even years later. She'd mentioned that moment in interviews, podcasts, and behind the scenes, saying it never stopped haunting her. She couldn't land another major radio gig after V103. Doors closed quietly, one after another. Some say it wasn't just the roast. It was how fast she lost control of the moment. Meanwhile, Katt's career only grew stronger. Specials, sold-out tours, and viral clips left and right. Every time he talked, people listened, even when he was talking around the subject, like he did with Wanda. Now here's where it gets even wilder. Behind the scenes, folks say Wanda tried to make amends after the fallout. Not on camera, not on air, but in private. Word is, she reached out through mutual contacts. hoping Katt would clear the air or maybe even vouch for her behind closed doors. But Katt, he never budged. Sources close to the situation claim Katt felt like the damage was already done. He didn't see a reason to fake peace when she was the one who broke their original agreement in the first place. As one insider put it, Katt don't hold grudges, but he don't forget who threw the first punch either. And Wanda, she was stuck in the middle of public silence and private regret. Some say she was hoping for a second chance, a shot at redemption in Atlanta radio. But in an industry that moves fast and forgives slow, especially when egos and reputations are on the line, those doors just never open back up. The crazy part, that one interview was supposed to be a boost for both of them, a reunion moment. Instead, it became a one-way spiral, and Katt never looked back. Wanda was supposed to keep it light, talk comedy, celebrate Katt's Emmy win, give him his flowers. That was the whole plan. But the moment that mic went live, she flipped the script and started throwing slick shade like she forgot exactly who she invited. And Katt, he's not the turn the other cheek type, especially when someone pushes him in public. He later said he didn't end Wanda's career. She did that all on her own. According to him, the second she crossed the line with that DL comment, she sealed her fate. In his words, it wasn't just a joke. It was a reckless move that got her booted from V103 and blackballed in a city that doesn't play about disrespect. Now, here we are, nearly 8 months after Wanda's passing, and Katt's still bringing it up. Still reminding folks how one bad decision, one moment of trying to play tough on air, led to a full-blown collapse of her career. Katt told it raw. She had the mic, the platform, and the respect. She threw it all away trying to go viral. And the internet, they never forgot. That clip stays in rotation. People still debate it online, some siding with Katt, others saying it went too far, but most agree on one thing. Wanda fumbled the bag live and never got a second chance to pick it back up. The internet's been loud, and the take's savage. One dude said it straight. Who in their right mind tries to go at Katt Williams with jokes? She brought a knife to a gunfight. Another commented, she came for him. He didn't end her career, she did that herself. And someone else chimed in with, Wanda crossed the line first. She got fired because her husband pulled up on Katt with a gun. That's on her. Now the big question still hanging in the air, was Katt wrong for clapping back the way he did? Or did Wanda set herself up trying to test a legend, live on Atlanta radio with millions listening in? Was it just comedy gone too far, or was it a hard lesson in knowing who not to come for? We want to hear from you. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Was Katt too cold with it? Or did Wanda play herself trying to go toe-to-toe with a real roast master? And if you're loving these deep dives into the wildest real-life showdowns, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on those notifications so you never miss the next jaw-dropping story. Yeah, we're just getting started, and trust, the next one's even crazier.